Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for all your views. Thanks for all your comments, and tell for the people that have subscribed. And for the few of you that are yet to subscribe, please do help subscribe so that we can get this channel to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. So there are a couple of videos I would like to go through today, and one of those videos is this one. It's supposed to be a conversation about if a man is supposed to wear his wedding ring or not.
Wedding rings are jewelries, and a lot of men are not given to jewelries. So, you know, women are the ones that dress up, accessorize. It's just few men these days are beginning to like accessorize, wear glasses and all. Men are just very simple in nature. So it can just be normal forgetfulness. So what I'll suggest to our ladies is, when you meet a man,
I don't think this is a correct characterization of what wedding ring is supposed to be. I think a wedding ring is supposed to symbolize something, is an indication of something. And I would think ordinarily a wedding ring is supposed to be an indication that you are taken and you are off the market. So I don't think it's supposed to be just a jewelry. I understand it's a jewelry in the sense that it is a ring, just like a lot of other rings a lot of people wear. But in the context of a wedding ring, it's not just a jewelry. I think it's supposed to be something that indicates you are not available.
to know that you're single or not, just post him on your status.
Where is it written in the Bible that a man must wear a ring?
First of all, I think this is very disrespectful. I mean, how can you be in a gathering of 10, 20, 15 people and you are holding food? And not only are you holding food, you have food in your mouth while you're speaking. I don't know what it is about some Nigerians that their situation awareness is just so bad that you don't understand. You shouldn't be in a gathering like this and you have food in your mouth and you're still talking. It's not even supposed to happen in your house, let alone a place where you have this number of people. I think this is just disrespectful.
That's one. Two, we are all trying to say, okay, we are African, we don't want to do westernization, we don't want to use ring. Is it a problem? It's now there for a lady to look at this man. Is he telling you the truth or telling you the lie? Is he responsible or not? The ring does not symbolize that, yes, I'm responsible, I'm a good man. It's just fashion. That's it.
Okay, I'll speak for my.
I disagree, actually. The ring does symbolizes something, and like I said, what it symbolizes is that I'm not available, and I think that is something very important that I think people should take seriously. I don't agree with the idea that it's not an indication of you being a responsible man. Yes, it may not necessarily be an indication of you being a responsible man, but it is a responsible thing. Besides, why are we even making it a gender thing? I think women should wear their wedding rings as well. So it may not make you a more responsible person, but this is a responsible thing to do. Even if it doesn't make you a responsible person, I think it's a responsible thing to do, to wear your wedding ring after you get married.
Myself, right? I see it as the responsibility of a married man not to wear it. When you're proud of something, I feel you should flaunt it. That's one. I'm proud. I'm always proud of wearing my ring. It's part of my attire because I see it as an identity. The same way, because we're in a society where we're in a cultural society where the way a man will address a woman that is single is not the same way you address a woman that is married. That shows you that the ring gives you some level of respect.
And I think that is actually true also. Aside the fact that, first of all, I mean, this is probably the most responsible guy that I have seen on this show. I've been watching this show for like maybe 2 months or 3 months now, and he seems the most responsible of all of them, and he seems to really be the one who actually do have common sense of all the guys that usually speak on this show. So it doesn't surprise me now that he's saying, yes, you should actually wear your wedding ring. It doesn't surprise me at all.
Society. So what's this advantage not wearing it? In fact, when I wear my ring, I get less issues. Less issues in terms of security checks. Okay. Security checks. When people see that you're married, they give you a kind of respect.
Is it necessarily true though? I mean, I'm hearing this for the first time. I never knew that there are people who don't check you just because you're married. I don't think that is what security is supposed to be about. You're supposed to subject everybody to the same level of security scrutiny. Because obviously, if people know you lack security for married people, they're just going to put on a ring and bypass the security. So, first of all, I actually don't know this exists, but if it existed, that's definitely inefficiency. You shouldn't be checking anybody less just because they're married.
instill a kind of respect, both male and female. So I will encourage people that have not been wearing to start wearing their ring.
So you see, it's so sweet when people just talk, maybe because they want people to feel good about them. As far as I'm concerned, what Richie is wearing is a costume. Film behind. It's a costume. You see, and you see, it is also very surprising when people attach certain things, and we should just talk now. How the girls they clap. Look.
I think this is an indication of a man that is damaged, and sadly, this is what the vast majority of men on the internet are. A man who will never find a reason to want to agree with women on anything. And that is what the internet seems to have become, where everything is a gender war thing. Everything is us versus women. Everything is about women, and we have to fight against women. And I've been wondering, how did we get here, where as men we now see women as adversaries, somebody we need to compete with, somebody we need to fight against, somebody we need to conquer? Otherwise, why will it bother you that maybe there were some women who clapped just because an irresponsible man spoke? And does that not suggest you're an irresponsible man when you are upset that a responsible man spoke and some people clapped? What does that say about you?
What makes a good husband not be waiting in wear for years? There are people, look, that you wear ring does not also make you a responsible man. It does not. I mean, I don't have a problem with people who, as a matter of fact, if it has become what people should do, if you feel comfortable doing it, fine. I'm 13 years in marriage. I'm not a wear ring. I just don't like it. My wife wears my ring, right? And it's not an issue for me, neither for my wife. Do you understand? And then for the ladies, if you also want us to see it that way, as men, can we be right if you put a leg chain and we suspect you for whatever classification they've classified leg chain? Would it be right? The answer is no. And
I mean, this guy, like I said, this is how you know somebody who is disingenuous about the conversation they're having. And this is how you know somebody who is just looking for a way to disagree with whatever he presupposed the women may want. Like I said, wedding ring might not be an indication that you are a responsible man, but wearing a wedding ring is the responsible thing to do. I don't understand what a qualms is. I get it, the people who might want to say, no, I don't like wearing it. It's not comfortable for me. I think that's all fine. But then to try to trivialize and minimize the people who want to wear it by suggesting that it doesn't make you responsible, it's just the state we are in our social discourse, that everything has become a gender war thing, and you should never agree with women on anything. Otherwise, I don't even see why anybody will have any kind of disagreement here. You were given that wedding ring on the wedding day for a specific reason, and that specific reason, in my own opinion, is that you are taken, you are unavailable. So why are you not wearing it? And if you didn't want to wear it, why did you buy the ring in the first place? And a lot of people spent a lot of money on these rings, maybe 100, 200, 300, maybe 500,000 naira. So why waste all that money to buy a ring that means nothing to you, that you are not going to wear? Does that make sense?
please, because some people wear it just for fancy. It does not simplify what they told us it means. If you put it on your right, is this. You put it on your left, is that.
It's such a dumb argument again, and this is my problem with people like this. Like I said, it's always about where can we score points against women. What has leg chain got to do with this? Besides, leg chain means different things to different people. For some people, it's fashion. In fact, I will argue that for the vast majority of people, leg chain is just fashion. When I see a lady with a leg chain, I make no single judgment. Because I've seen the most decent set of women wear leg chain, and I've seen the most horrible and immoral set of women wear leg chain. So the leg chain is not really an indication of anything. It's just your own distorted personal perception of what a leg chain is.
You understand? So please, for the ladies, do not make the wearing of ring be what will make you choose a husband. Don't worry, if I marry you, I go to wear ring.
I mean, imagine how dumb he thinks women are. He thinks women are that dumb that the reason a woman will actually marry a husband is just because he wants to wear a ring. I mean, like I said, it doesn't take much to understand somebody's mindset from the very little they speak. This guy have spoken for probably less than 2 minutes. I already know he's the kind of person who thinks this is the way women think, that a woman will make a decision like marriage, which is probably going to be one of the biggest decisions in her life, solely based on a man saying, I'll wear a red ring. How dumb do you have to think women are to think this is how they form the basis of their decision?
You can't go marry him. Okay. No. For those who are comfortable, please wear. For those of us who are not, it is not because we want the girls to see us like we're not married. No, it's no.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I think everybody should just do what they think is necessary to do. But I think if you're married, I don't think there's anything wrong by wearing your wedding ring to indicate that you are married, you are taken, and you are not available. I think that is what you should do if you're a married man. Not to say you can't wear a ring and still do all the nonsense you want to do, but I just think it makes more sense as a married person, whether you're a man or a woman, to put on your wedding ring. So thanks for watching. Like I said, please don't forget to subscribe before you go. See you on the next one.